Delarite, my MVVs, welcome. Delarite, wahala don't get bie oh, wahala don't get bie. Hey, Delarite, it is not a smart something. No. They say, me don't go drag one baba where they call say baba Kudimi for blockhouse. Excuse my language. Oh, hey, say baba Kudimi will come and join her to go and beg the jewel. That the whole mess that she is in now is because of Baba Kudimi. As we are hearing what is going on, they now said that it is Ile Abafelola head that advised Ikpi to, go and drag Baba Kudimi. That if Ikpi does not go and drag Baba Kudimi, that Ikpi's son go by. Now, this whole thing happened after Adetutu had told Ikpi, seen Ikpi very miserable, told Ikpi, look, you are hiding people, you are protecting people that can never protect you. If you think that even if the jewel comes back and they do the ritual, your son is going to get well. And now your son no go get well until you confess everything. They said when Adetutu told Ikpi that, Ikpi ran to go and meet her friend, who is called Kemi, that is a member of Ile Abafelola, okay, right there in the palace. And you know that Ile Abafelola and Ile Orokitan, they are having problems. If you have been following or if you don't follow, you will not understand. They are right. Now, Ile Abafelola, Kemi to Ikpi to go and meet their door head. Is their door head that advised Ikpi to open her mouth to talk. That was when Ikpi told them that the plot against the jewel last year, December, was, born inside the elders' council of Orokitan by Baba Kudimi. Hey. When Ikpi exposed this, you know that right now, if you have been following, you know what is happening with that cocoa land. The head of Ile Abafelola, called the Gaisano head, that they needed to see and talk. And when Gaisano head and head of Ile Abafelola, they sat down. Ile Abafelola head began to tell the Gaisano head that, see, this thing that happened to your daughter last year, December, the Ibadan Stampede, that the whole thing started inside the Elders Council of Ile Orokitan. That was when it was born. On how to do it, how to uproot the jewel completely out of not even the life of the jewel, the great lion, how to uproot her completely from Ile Ife. Hey, Delarite, balance well. Their plan was to uproot the jewel completely from Ile Ife, in a way that Ile Ife will not want to see the jewel, not even to talk about the king. Ile Ife will not want to have anything to do with the jewel. Ile Ife will want her out completely. That was their plan. They now started brainstorming on what to do. Now, if you have been following the story, you are aware that running out of the palace, that the jewel ran out of the palace to go and post on social media, that was not their intention. Their intention was to get the jewel, to sound the great lion, kitaka, kitaka, in public, so that the whole Odua people in the whole world will say, abomination, abomination, oneme, that will cast her out completely, that no Odua son will ever even come close to her, as hard as it might be right now, that would have been even more difficult. But the God that she was serving, or she is serving, did not allow that happen. The thing did not get that way. What happened was she ran. They pushed her out. She ran and she went on social media to go and make that post that they continue to use against her. So, when the head of Abafelola told the Gaisino head, the Gaisino head went to go and tell the Great Lion. And that was when the whole thing collapsed. They now found out what has been going on. That Ile Orokitan, Delarites, they gathered together, old men with white beard for armpit, for nose, everywhere. They gathered in their numbers to fight the jewel. Physically, spiritually, mentally, diasporally, anyhow, all join. All because they do not want the jewel back in the palace. And who were they fighting for? They were fighting for their own daughter. Now, because of the cocoa plantation, factions have broken out. Part of them are no longer in support of their daughter, and the other ones are still in support of their daughter. And so now, after this whole thing, breeze blow, nyash, go open yakata. Before the Great Lion will say, Jack, they have started confessing, no, they're right. They were confessing to the left, confessing to the right, confessing to the center. Dance Abriba dance, go left. Dance Abriba dance, go round. Right, dance Abriba dance, come center. It is not a small something. Now this one, they say, Wahala. It can't gather ikebe. It is not a small something, no. They said the whole Ile Ife right now, they have turned to Ile Orokitan. They are dragging them like a pass your neighbor. You know they are pass your neighbor where the engine don't knock. The engine don't knock and the owner still they try to manage them. They are dragging them, keep Ile Orokitan elders, they are running everywhere. Kitty kata kata kitty kitty kata. Then the ones who were supporting Assad yesterday and day before yesterday, ones who are part of the faction that are supporting Ebony, they disappeared or they ran and joined this other faction because they don't want their name to be called. And do you know that the ones who are still supporting Ebony right now are the ones that are on the other faction where Baba Kudimi belongs. Wahala. Igada ikebe. Hey! Torimi. Now for here we come to hear say, baby girl, that is the jewel, was very angry in the station in, what do you call, in Ibadan, where she cried. You know, the day that they said they took her to court and brought her back to come and keep and for her to spend Christmas, when she came after she was brought back after she fainted. She cried, she went on her knee. She said the same way she was shamed. 1 year from now, there will be confusion. It will be as if the wall had collapsed for those people who did what they did to her. It has happened, no? The Bible said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Now here you go now say the word of God is supreme. It is not a small something, no, they are right. Wahala just gather bia, left, right, and center. They are right. It is not a small something. I'm going to bring you guys more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. and should not be seen as fact. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.